is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning into another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I'm pumped up here tonight. I'm not going to lie to you. We are in for our 12th installment of this series. Oh, and it is quite enjoyable. What an enjoyable day at work. It wasn't. It was freezing cold in a 4-foot basement. My back is broken. It was hot, then freezing cold, and then it was just all the above. A wild day, but one thing that just kept sticking out there in the back of my mind, the Eagles beating the living hell out of the Steelers. And let me tell you, none of my coworkers wanted to talk about it. Nobody wanted any of this smoke today. And, well, I told them, watch what you say because, I'm coming all day. So, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate you taking the time. We are here live for Victory Monday. And I couldn't be more excited than I am right now. So, hope you guys are feeling it. Hope you're ready to run through some walls. We've seen the media flip-flop, and the casual fans, they're coming back. They're all coming back. Welcome back. We told you you'd be right back. And we've been right here. And I'm pretty pumped about watching this team continue to grow and get hot right before these playoffs start. And excitement running through my bones. I'd love to hear how you're feeling about it. So if you're watching this live, you're watching this later, whatever's on your mind, this is your show. This is Victory Monday. So whatever you've got, I'd love to hear from you. But we're going to go through. We'll look at the top PFF grades. We'll talk about the snap counts. We'll talk about the division and conference standings. We'll get you up to date with everything you need to know. And then, of course, tomorrow I will be live again. And we will be talking, of course, behind enemy lines about those Washington Commanders. But right here, right now, we're going to talk about that ass beating we just put on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Victory indeed. And oh, what a beautiful win it was. And we have to talk a little post-game, right? We enjoyed our time, but I'm always down for another little celebration here on Victory Monday. And I was just laughing with Chelsea. And I was like, I create all these graphics each week, and last year I used to create wins and losses, like graphics for both. So that way when the game was over, I was ready. I didn't have to dick around. Not anymore. I've just been making wins, Victory Mondays, all these things. I'm like, I'm not doing it, dude, because the Eagles are going 15-2, just like I predicted before this season started. And I'm telling you, they're going to go win that Super Bowl. So we'll watch everyone jump on board that train, but we'll be staying right here at the front, enjoying this ride. My man, Dank, appreciate you tuning in. Hopefully you guys are out there sharing that post. Hit me with a little go birds. I know you guys are subscribed to the channel, most of you, but if you aren't subscribed, one of you subscribers that shared this tweet on one of these platforms is going to get yourself a free Run the Damn Ball t-shirt. And I expect to see that narrative be played out. I see a lot of narratives already trying. People with the Nick Sirianni, Clint Hurt, like, it's insane how much they hate us. And I'm perfectly fine with it. So let's see why they hate us so much and why they're really just afraid. So Nakobe Dean starting us off here as the top guy. And wow, I love it, man. We talk about this linebacker room. He and Bond continue to shine each week. And you talk about, it's crazy that they're always like one of those guys is going to be here. So, look, I'm all about it. And I think that, this team, I will say it over and over again. You got guys like Nolan Smith, people talking shit. Still, yesterday someone was trying, and I'm like, do you not watch these games, dude? Nolan Smith had a fantastic game. And yes, we lost Brandon Graham and Huff, and that sucks. But, dude, next man up. Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, Kenny G in there. Let's effing go, man. Let's get excited about this team. And, whoever wants to be the top PFF, you take it all with a grain of salt, man. But it's nice to see, them giving these high grades for the Eagles. But let's take a gander here at the snap count for our guys. And, obviously Jalen Hurts was out there and doing his thing for every snap of the game. Saquon, a little bit of an injury there when it comes to the running backs. Kenny G came in, thought he played really well. I know he's very underrated, and you saw Sirianni call him out, being underrated, and I really think he is. We talk about that all year. He's a great backup to have. But wide receiver, you can see Devontae and AJ leading the way. Dotson was in there. Johnny Wilson was in there. But, yeah, we talked about it. This was going to be the AJ Devontae game, and, oh, baby boy, it sure was. So I was feeling it. I know you guys were feeling it. We talked about it before the game, so I was pretty pumped up. You look at the tight ends there. Calcaterra, our tight end one right now. You got Azoma. Jenkins had a few snaps in there, but Calcaterra had one catch, 22 yards there. So didn't really need to use the tight end. We whooped our ass with our receivers. So loving it. Now, the offensive line, you saw a bunch of things going on there. Dickerson was banged up. That is not cool. Becton was banged up for a second there, missed a snap. But Steen came in. He was getting his ass handed to him a lot. That, not cool, but Steelers are really good. Still has a very bright future. But look, man, we just want to be healthy. Hopefully, these are just minor injuries. We're going to find out on Wednesday. They said they were doing further testing on Dickerson, so that kind of scares me. But on Wednesday, they will have that initial injury report for the week. And you know what I'm going to say. Next man up, regardless of whatever's going on there. But then on to the defensive side of the ball. Dude, Jalen Carter, I just continue to say how much of a beast he is and why I love this kid. I know people were upset about the penalty. And, dude, I love him sticking up for his guys, being just that bulldog, going out there, scaring the shit out of people, and let's effing go. Now, Milt was in there behind him. Jordan Davis, Jomo got some. Booker had a snap. But those guys played pretty damn well against a tough line. And, look, I get it. People are upset. Yeah, but Jalen Carter is a stud. I love him. Edge defenders, look. Nolan Smith continues to shut people up. And, dude, he almost played every damn snap, as you could see. You had Josh Sweat in there, and then Jalix Hunt is the third guy. So we're a three-man rotation, and we talked about it. I think that Hunt continues to show why I wanted him in this draft, and I think this kid is going to be something special like we talked about pre-draft. Very excited to still have him. And then you see Bond played every snap on D. Kobe D was in there, and those guys whooping ass all day. It was awesome. Loved it. Then in the secondary, Quinion was doing his damn thing. He was sticking up for his guys as well. Loved that. Darius was out there. Yeah, he was trying to, do his thing. You had Coop. Isaiah Rogers was playing a little bit. But Blankenship and Gardner Johnson both playing each snap in the defense. So love it. And then, you talk about special teams, guys that were, playing there. Obviously, all three facets of the game matter, but you had Trotter, Burks, McCollum, Shipley, Blossom game getting 15 snaps. So you talk about it. That's why they elevate some of these guys. And we talked about him. People were upset he wasn't being used, but it's like he is being used, in that first game in the special teams. And you can see, again, being used on the special teams. So finding usage from these guys. Now, I also want to show you those updated standings. Now, last night I showed you this because, I had it ready. And it was beautiful. And it's going to pretty much stay that way as we are the Kings of the East. Now, where we're really looking to go is number one in the NFC. And look, the Lions just lost, like we talked about with the Bills. 12-2, both teams. Now they hold the tiebreaker here. So what we're going to hope for is with that, and I'm not sure if we hold the tiebreaker against the Vikings, but if they win, they could be beating out the Lions for, their division spot. So all we have to worry about is winning our games. And we talked about it. 3 divisional matchups. I think we're going to win all of them. Commanders, Cowboys, and Giants. I mean, I'm pretty damn sure we're going to get that 15-2 that we talked about. So let's go. But, hey, control what we can control, and the rest, hey, man, we'll find out what happens. But I'm pretty pumped that this team is doing exactly what we talked about. And we talked about patience this year. That was the key word. Talked about staying patient and understanding that there's new coordinators, new players, whether that be via draft, addition, via free agency, trade, whatever it is. We understood the fact that, this team wasn't going to be perfect right away. Even the guys we already had, they're still learning new systems. There's, and obviously we've been running this style of defense with the multiple schemes for about 4 years now, but this is the 4th year. And now we have the actual godfather, Vic Fangio. We talked about the excitement, why this was going to be the best defense, the best offense, why this was the Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles this season. And I think people are starting to catch on. And obviously last week I laughed my ass off. You guys heard me talking so much shit because these people don't know what they're talking about. They live in these tiny little moments and, they just overreact to everything. And if you look at it, you step back and look at everything as a whole, and you understand what's going on, you don't have to lose your mind about everything. Everybody says, Jalen Hurts can't throw. Like, what the insane. So put that game in your pipe and smoke it because what do you got this week? And it's going to be more dumb shit. I've seen it already. Oh, there's division in the locker room. Oh, no. No one cares, man. No one cares. They are just whiny shitbags. So, Huff, look, he's eligible, but we'll see if that injury allows him to come back. They haven't said anything yet, but I would love to see him come back. And he was improving. And we talk about, his struggles and how much it sucked because he's such a talented player. But we talked about that fear of being in a new system when he went from the Jets, being four guys, hand in the dirt. Then he comes here in that multiple scheme where you got to be able to stand up. You got to be able to have your hand in the dirt. You got to be able to rush, drop in coverage, play against the run. You got to be able to do it all, man. And we talked about the complexities of this defense. Would he be ready? Because he wasn't even a starter with the Jets. Well, the answer was no, he was not ready. And I was very excited about him. I thought, he was going to be able to learn this quick. I thought Fangio was going to be able to get to him. But look, you can't put it all on Fangio. And, look, he's still a young man. I'm not out on him. We paid him money. Let's see what he's got. So that'd be great. Imagine if he comes back. He's been hitting the film room, really learning some things with this injury. And when he hits the field, he comes out swinging and he adds to this rotation. And that would be great throughout the playoffs. So what a surprise that would be. And I'm hopeful that that is what occurs. But obviously they don't like Charles Harris, KJ Henry, O'Shawn Mathis, Teron Jackson. Like, give me a break. You're not going to be playing those guys over the three we are using. So it would be nice to have a fourth guy in that rotation, like when we had Brandon Graham here. Jalix got a little dabble here and there. Huff had a dabble. You know what I mean? Like, so you had guys 4, sometimes 5 that you were letting get some snaps. But I'd love to have him back. I'd love for him to really, I hope he's doing his homework in this time right here in his rehab. Hopefully he's doing all he can to continue getting better. And I think if anybody's going to be able to help him out, it's Vic Fangio. And again, I think the kid's really talented. I think Clint Hurt, Bobby King, our line guys, our linebacker guys, like everybody just as a whole come together, help this young man. And I think we still got a lot of talent. So sky's the limit for him. Little G, appreciate you tuning in. I'm all about beating those Commanders. But right here, right now, as Liz says, a little happy victory Monday. So we're celebrating in these parts. And unfortunate to hear that. But I hope you have a great night at work. It's been a long damn day. I'm definitely feeling it. I'm going to try to get some sleep because it's going to be even longer. We're going to be putting it in this week so we can have that nice week off for Christmas vacation. I can't wait. But to have a great night at work, appreciate you taking the time, and happy Victory Monday. Can I talk? No one knows. But it sure is, Tiffany. Appreciate you tuning in, you sicko. Let's effing go. And yeah, they might. And that's, something I forgot to check out. But look, I remember seeing something earlier that someone thought that, and I didn't know. I don't want to say that until I verify it. But for me, just keep winning your games. Those teams are going to lose. Hey, maybe the Bears surprise the world and beat them here tonight. I'd be all for it, baby. Let's effing go. And me neither. That's why I didn't want to say for sure. But I did hear that. So, hey, we just keep doing our thing. Destiny, and I told you, we could be 2, 4, 6, 8. Don't give a fuck because we don't. If we're 8, we don't make it. So let's not do that. But if we're anywhere from 1 to 7, long as we're in, it's game over for everyone else. But as I told you, I predict a 15-2 NFC East win and then a Super Bowl victory, and I'm sticking to my guns on that. And look, man, you never know. Exactly. So it's football, and I'm looking forward to it. Division rival. And look, all 3 of these games coming up, don't overlook them, and I know the Eagles won't be, but just saying, they're going to come out swinging too. They want to ruin what you got going on. They might be in the dumpster, but they want to make sure you are not getting what you are trying to get. So, yeah, man, let's go. And it always feels good to be an Eagles fan, my man. Even when they're beating us up, I'm always proud to be a Birds fan. So it's always nice when they add a little Debbie on top of that. So, hey, man, Keith, you think they're going to start listening to me? You think they're going to watch those breakdowns I do in the offseason and explain why they're going to be the best defense before it happens? Only time will tell. But until then, hopefully you guys enjoyed all those videos this offseason. I know I was pumped. I was really weirded out that everybody wanted to fire them. But, hey, hopefully they're on board now because this is a pretty good defense. I'm just glad Vic came here and retired. Yeah, man. I'm beyond excited. He's a Philly guy, loves his Phillies. He loves being here. So he talked about that when, he came here. He's going to retire here. This is his plan. He wanted to F the Dolphins, F a bunch of these little kids that all want stats. They don't want to play defense. He knew he would come here. He had the pieces ready to go. We talked about it. A match made in heaven. Heaven. I honestly, I still don't believe it. And making those breakdowns, I was so excited doing that for you guys, talking about the multiple schemes and just how much goes into this. And we're talking about, you can go watch it. It's a lot more than just basic, but that's basic stuff. The stuff that they have to go into is very intrinsic. And look, I send you in the right directions where to go find that like deep information on that stuff, because I'm not going to, confuse people. And I'm not going to try to confuse myself with half of it. It's insanity, but I love, and we've talked about it again. This is year 4 of the multiple schemes, right? So it's about matching up with your opponent. And, you always hear, and I think the casual fans will hit you with, like, oh, bend, don't break. And it's like, dude, I wish it were that simple, but it's just not. Like, that's not what it is. And, one of those, I think it was Coach Voss that we talked about. I think he coins it the vanilla theory. So, look, there's a stink bug currently. Now, you're gone. I apologize for that. No animals were harmed in the making of this video. Just letting you know. Sorry, now I'm off track. Okay. Oh, yeah, that might actually just be because I came home from work and hit this show. If you see any spiders, any kind of wizards, chains hanging out, let me know, please. Chain was actually hanging out of my hair earlier. My boss came down. He's like, what the hell you got going on here? In the back of my ponytail was a long chain. And earlier in the day, I was going under. I told you it's a 4-foot effing basement. I was going under the one light and the chain pulled my hair. And I was like, apparently this rusty ass McGee snapped and was hanging in my hair like an effing rat tail. So we, of course, took a picture of it. Truly glorious. Laughed my ass off. But if you see any creatures coming off of me or anything like that, don't be scared. I bust up shit for work. So just kind of the way it is. When is Bradbury coming back? I again don't think he's coming back this season. We're just going to let him sit there on IR. Don't need him. So, yeah, I don't think so. But I guarantee it is. We're one of these so-called new Eagles fans, always creeping around, and they stank. I'll tell you that much, because they always come in here with their BS, their nonsense each week, showing us how much they don't know about football. No one cares. No one wants to hear about your eye test. Go get your eyes checked. You're Stevie Wonder out here. What the fuck are you doing? Give us a break. Now, I come out here every damn week, every damn day of the week, and provide you with actual information that these people could definitely use, but instead, they turn out like Cowboys fans. And I don't know why we have to deal with it. But I see some of the media people, the ex-Eagles players getting annoyed by it. And it's like, hey, man, I do my best to counteract it, but I guess we got to keep pretending I'm not real out there and just let all the other channels flow with the negativity. And look, they'll be positive now that we won, thank God. But imagine if we actually had people working in the media, content creators that knew what they were talking about and could get you excited about the Eagles rather than having to be covered in piss. Just pissed off all the time. Just miserable. Crazy idea, huh? Maybe one day. That was pretty cool. That guy flew that banner over the game, talking shit to the media. And I saw he actually got into it then with Jimmy Kempski, I think. So I think he was trying to say, when did the media ever talk about the Eagles? And it's like, huh? You mean the Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown? Oh, he said they could be better at passing. Yeah, no shit. What did I break down for you last week? We need to improve the passing, and we're going to do that this week because we can do it. We've shown we can do it, and it's really weird that they sat here. Oh, they just can't pass. He's a running back. They go right back to their dumb shit. And it's like, are you guys serious? Do you really are that dumb that you go right back to it? You didn't learn. All right, man. All right. Best of luck with that. That's wild to me. That's wild. But let them keep looking like ass clowns out here. I'm fine with it. But, dude, we got the Commanders, Cowboys, Giants, and regular season's over. And we're on to the playoffs. We're going to win that Super Bowl. So just think that in a couple months from now, you're going to be like, holy shit, this dude literally broke down for me exactly how it was going to happen. And I watched it all unfold exactly. I'm telling you, right? And I've confidently said this to you. Go back to that when the schedule release was. Go watch that, dude. Go watch any of these videos and know that I back up what I'm saying. I don't just come out here like a fanboy, Eagles love, yeah. And it's like, dude, I love my birds more than, there's no one else. Only you sickos can understand what I'm talking about. And it's like, I just happen to be passionate about football. I wanted to learn that when I was younger. I played it. I love the game, but I bleed green. So that's why I made this channel. And it's like, I just figured if no one else is going to talk football, if they're all about the gossip, e-girls, thank you, China, If, they're going to be wine coolers, appreciate you, Tim. Whatever they're going to do, I'm going to stay me, and I'm going to love my birds. And, I always had a good time. I know my buddies always wanted to call me up. My family always, calling me before, after the game, always asking me like, yeah, what's going on here? And it's just always been my thing. So, I appreciate you guys that have joined this family and are part of that now, because I enjoy talking about this stuff. I enjoy, putting out content, and I enjoy every year when all this stuff we do actually happens. It's like, holy shit. So this year, I told you, look, we were falling apart last year. This ain't the same team. The media is going to try. They're going to try hard, man. They're going to really try, because they're pissed that we're not listening to their dumb shit. And I wish you guys, not you, but those people that listen to that stuff, retweet that stuff, are always commenting on that stuff, just nonstop, making sure that stuff just never goes away. Why? Why do you listen to it? Why would you do that? I have to hear about it from everyone else. I'm blessed that I don't take the time ever out of my day to ever listen to any of that kind of stuff or read any of their articles, because I would never want to make myself dumber. So I just think, and to each their own, if you guys like that, I'm not saying that. It's insane to me that we allow this negativity to continue to fester when I'm literally sitting here body bagging these people year in and year out. And it's like, all right, dude, if we have to pretend I'm not real and we just got to deal with this negativity, I guess that's it. And only you sickos get to enjoy it. We'll just have to deal with the masses always telling us, oh, they tell us everything about how dumb we are. And then a week later, month later, they're literally repeating everything we've said. Always puts a big smile on my face. I'm not going to lie to you. And, what did I say? Remember when I talked about how fans were going to jump ship on this team? They weren't going to understand that we had new coordinators, that maybe the word this year was patience. Stay patient and understand that this team's going to get better, because I promise you it's going to feel like it's over. Don't spend your time reading that shit, getting mad, always being angry. Get excited. I get pumped up every day at work, at the store, wherever I am, especially if I see somebody in Eagles shit. I see something Eagles on the shelf. I don't give a damn. It's always Eagles for me. I'm always ready to run through walls. So that is what I feel my job is to do, running this channel, is get you guys excited, give you the knowledge you need to know to get you excited. Or maybe we, got to be concerned about something, got to work on something. We talk about that too. I want us to feel like we go into this game like, all right, we know what we need to see, we don't want to see, and it's not like I know everything. I'm not saying that at all. I take the time to do the work with little free time I have, because I love it. And if you love it, well, then that's why you're welcome in this family. And I know it's weird how much people don't like me because of that. And it's like, I'm just trying to help. And they don't like that I won't agree with the dumb shit. It's like, dude, I'm not going to sit here and tell you that ESP is right, because he's not. Oh, ESP didn't. Yes, I've seen it. I see exactly what you just read and are repeating to me. I don't need to hear it, because I've already seen how dumb it is by 7,000 other people who think that we all don't see articles and see what people are talking about, and it's their idea. And it's like, no. And I'm talking about the dumb shit, not basic shit that we should all be talking about. I'm talking about these weird, it's weird. You know what I'm talking about. And dude, it's weird that people like that kind of stuff so much. And it does. It's what gets the views. Nobody likes my show. They're like, woo, woo, woo. You mean to tell me I would know every single thing about the Eagles and their opponent, and I would know everything going on around the NFL? I would have an idea of how the cap works. I would know who we're going to draft. You mean to tell me that's a real thing? But they're like, no way, dude. I would rather look completely clueless out here, repeat some dumbass that's never picked up a football in their life, and continuously just be wrong about everything. That's weird, man. That if that's what people like, I'm not going to sit here and tell them not to continue to look like they've never played football in their lives and don't know anything about what they're watching. And I'm not saying you had to have played to understand it. I'm just saying you could tell it's none of it. They don't understand it. They haven't played it. Maybe they picked up a controller. They won a Super Bowl, back-to-back years within 2 days on their franchise mode. That's not football. You can get a basic idea. I did as a child, and it grew wanting to learn what real football was. And then I was playing it, back. I don't know if they still let you play Pee Wee football, which is crazy. But I get it. I've always played green, man. Football is just in my blood, man. It's just how it is. And they know we talk back, and I bring it. See, they don't want to hear me talking to, because they know I'll get the bell off, dude. I will do it right now. And I gave it to him with Hurts, big time. And I think people are still pretty sore about that. That's okay. I tried to help. I did. I think they see what I mean about Jalen Hurts now. And I'm talking about, like 3-4 years ago or whatever it was, not just this week. Obviously, as the only content creator that supported Jalen Hurts from the get, I just have to say, it's laughable to watch these people and the things they try to say about him. You can tell right off the bat. These people lost in the sauce. Trap games. Oh, the trap games. Everything in trap game. It's the NFL, dog. What's a trap game? I get when you're overlooking a team is hungry. It's a trap game. I understand the premise of what they're trying to say. But it's the NFL, dude. If you don't bring your A game to each game, you have a possibility of losing. If you shoot yourself in the foot, big possibility you might lose. Now, when you're a really good team, what do we talk about? Good teams find ways to win bad games. And that's what the Eagles have done. They've had bad games. They've had mistakes. But believe it or not, so is every other team in the NFL. That's how football works. No, not every game is perfect. No, it's, oh, my God, I can't believe he had an incomplete pass in the second quarter. I saw someone posting about that. It's like, Jesus. All right, dude, is that what we're doing? They're holding on for dear life to anything negative they get. Well, at one point, yeah, it's like, shut up, dude. Just, God, what? I pulled my hair out. So, dude, I have to take it. Obviously, I'm lucky in a sense because I don't watch what a lot of you guys are out there in the comments. You guys are like, I'll only see stuff when you comment on it. Like, then it pops up on my timeline. And then, like, I see this stuff, not you personally. I'm just saying when people do that. And it's like, okay. But, like, I honestly, it's not like I get away from it. It's like I have the WIP callers in my comments, dude, telling me what I don't know. Like, I'll post something just, off the wall. It's, let me tell you. And it's always like, and I see some of you guys jump in. Tank, you're one of them that always is. I love you, dude. But it's like, some of them I just see it and I'm like, I'm not even saying it. Like, I'll be busy at work. Like, I'm not going to, what? I've got plenty of hair to rip out, and they make me want to just, whoa. Tiffany, you heard me say it before the season started, right? 15-2. Super Bowl win. Those things are coming. I promise you. Let them keep hating. I'll keep educating. Oh, yes. Don't forget those playoff wins, ladies and gentlemen. That trophy's coming back. They'll believe me one day. Until then, I'll just keep doing my thing and hope that you keep coming on back. Now, tomorrow, I'll be back. Hope to see you then. But behind enemy lines, Washington Commanders. Now, we've already talked about their draft picks, all kinds of stuff. So we will touch up on some things that have changed. But we'll get to know everything they've got going on since we've seen him. Marshawn Lattimore now playing with them. He had a great game yesterday. So, going against his former team, which is like, the replacements right now. So you're going to get some work next week. Don't worry, buddy. But we'll talk about them. Then on Wednesday, you'll get the initial injury report for both teams. You'll know what's going on injury-wise. I saw and Chin had both gotten concussions, so I'll keep you up to date with what's going on with the Eagles and Commanders. Then we, of course, on Thursday, we'll get that updated injury report with the top 13 matchups. Then on Friday, you will get the game status report with Fan Friday. Saturday, practice squad elevations. And then, of course, Sunday, you're getting that pregame and postgame show. Then another Victory Monday is coming your way next week. So, woo! Love every second of it. So, I love you guys. I really do. I hope you're ready for the holiday season. Hope you guys are doing well. And I always say this, but seriously, man, like, I mean it. I hate that I say it the same way, but like, I want you to know I'm always here for you guys. If you ever need anything, and I know a lot of you definitely jump on that. And I want you, like, I'm dead ass serious, dude. I'm busy, but I'm never too busy. So if you've ever reached out and like, oh, you ignored me or you commented something, I would never ignore you. Comment again, message again. I get a lot of things going on with the notifications. It drives me insane, but I would never ignore you. I love you guys, and I want to know everything going on with you. You ever need a friend, anything like that, I love you guys, and hope you're doing well. But hey, shout out to the family. Let's go. Yo, appreciate that. I'll let her know. It has been pure madness with the holidays coming up. Both of us working like mad men and women. So, look, I appreciate that. I really do. And I hope you and the family are doing well. All of you watching live, watching later, whenever it is. I love you guys. I really do. Hope you're having a great holiday season. Find that cheer. I used to be, a little bit of a bah humbug when I was like in my 20s. It was too cool for Christmas. Drink my beers and be mad. Now it's like, man, this is about family. This is about watching the kids. And even when your kids are growing up and you're like, yeah, what am I buying? What is this? I'm at that age. Yeah. I really, I love it, man. I really love Christmas. I love how happy it makes them. Decorating the tree, putting decorations up means the world, man. So thank you for that. And I will definitely let them know. Much love to you and your family. Love all you guys. I really do. And you know it. Dude, I worked on a design for a shirt for that. And I was like, that kind of, I don't know. But that's one of them where I feel like I could put my logo on it and like, I highly doubt anyone would really buy it. But I was like, that'd be a cool one for me to wear. You know what I mean? So I think I'm going to get that because I always love saying that, man. I can't remember exactly when I first came out with it. But I remember when I dropped it, it was like, ooh, someone was like, you got bars. And I was like, oh, I've got something, dude. And that's the ability to take people to the woodshed. So EAGLES, Eagles, you know it, all day, every day, bleeding green in these parts. All I've got for you here tonight. Really appreciate all of you that took the time. Again, reach out if you need me. If you got anything from this video, do me a favor. Hit that like button, share this bad boy, subscribe down below. You can hit me with those 2 words I'm going to ask for right there, Bob, my man. Make sure you guys go onto that post. It's out there. It says Run the Damn Ball t-shirt. One of you subscribers will be winning that t-shirt. Let's effing go. But I love each and every one of you. I'm going to be doing another giveaway here. I think this weekend for pregame. We'll see if it's postgame. Well, just stay tuned. But I appreciate you. Just know that. And that's all I've got for you. So until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. You all stay safe out there, and as always, say it with me now. Go Birds!